One of the things I like to discuss in this unit is acid rain. Normal rainfall is acidic. It has to do with the carbon dioxide in the air. So if you have, water vapor is in the air. It's also going to be in the liquid form if it's raining. But when you add carbon dioxide to this, one of the things that can be produced is carbonic acid, which is how they carbonate soda as well. So just from having the moisture in the air in the vapor form and then changing to the liquid form, you can form this pretty easily. This is a weak acid, if you forgot. But due to this weak acid, it ends up giving rainfall a slight acidity. But if you notice, 5.6, that's not that far away from 7. It's pretty close to neutral. It doesn't really have a big impact. Acid rain is usually referring to some other things. So there's 2 compounds that can contribute to acid rain as we know it today. It's the sulfur dioxide, because when you combine it with water, that's going to give you sulfurous acid. The other thing would be NO2, which when combined with H2O gives you nitric acid. So you have sulfurous acid, nitric acid. You can also form a few other variations of this. This one, NO2s are more dangerous because if you recall, HNO3 is a strong acid, meaning it fully dissociates, so it's a bit more dangerous. These are the acids that are being referred to when someone's discussing acid rain. You might be thinking, where do these substances come from? They come from all sorts of things. The most common source is from fossil fuels. So just to kind of take a look, this is a map kind of showing the sulfur dioxide concentration, which they record through rainfall. So this was in 1990. So you can see the darker red areas have a higher concentration, and then the circles are representing different sources. So one of the things that contributes to this is that the infrastructure in the East Coast and east of the Mississippi is a bit older. So there's a lot of power plants that are producing high amounts of fossil fuels because they're older. So as time went on, some of these power plants or other sources kind of went offline, or they had major improvements. So the next slide I have from 2008, you'll notice a significant reduction in the amount of reds and even yellows. There's still some yellows. There's a lot fewer sources, and this is, again, because of some of those power plants and some other sources laws that have changed, including emissions in cars. Cars have to they've lowered the amount that a car is allowed to emit, which also kind of plays a big role here.